Hey, morning everybody. How are you doing today? Forgot to start our music. There we go. Hey, welcome to the stream chat, Math Eagle. Hope you enjoy the RPG Community Bot. Hope everybody had a wonderful weekend. I did. We gave a mouse a cookie to the computer, so it is now a completely new machine. So we should have less issues with the stream dropping frames and missing frames and things. I haven't noticed any problems yesterday. Yesterday was the first stream we did with the new hardware. So everything looked good then. I haven't noticed any other problems, so we should be pretty good there. Let's see here. I need to find us a good little paintbrush, because now we have to move on this little monster to painting the mouth and the that little metal plate on top of his head with all the magic on it. And I was thinking about that over the weekend, and I thought, you know what? This big centerpiece here is probably a gemstone. But I also think I might want to paint the points here in like little gemstone colors, like it's what it's using for its eyes. Like that center gem is powering everything, and then those other gems are how it's seeing. But I don't know. I would be very welcome to any suggestions. There's some dust on this, it just won't come off. There we go. That little spot of dust is going to drive me absolutely pippy. But we will get this guy finished up today, I think. And then we'll start basing. I found the base that GoodNuf sent with it. And smartly enough, I'd left it in the box. This was the base the beast came with. And he will fit on it, but he sticks way over on the sides and all. And I thought, you know what? A beast this big needs a better base. So I made this base up for him. And we're going to coat this with texture paste, add some rocks. I was looking for some good trees to use on it, but I couldn't find anything that really set it apart for me and made me say, oh yeah, that's the one I want to use. So we got about 3 hours today. I am waiting on a phone call from a place where I took my vehicle in for service. I don't have to leave to go pick it up, but they'll call when it's done, or if they need permission to move on with something. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish this guy up. We'll touch up the green when we need, the way we need to when we get towards the end there. And we'll touch up these toenails a little bit. But let's go ahead and we'll get started on that metal plate. Now, if y'all are playing the RPG community game, it's running right now. I do have a guild now. RPG Guild Join will get you into it. Let me see. We're battling something right now. I have no... Oh, golems. Okay. Well, we'll just go ahead and do a regular little battle there. So we tested 2 colors. Cursed Blade and Duergar metal for the plates down the back. And the Duergar metal, Dugar, I don't know how you say that. It looks best for that. But I'm thinking we're going to try the Cursed Blade on the top, and then for the gemstone, well, we have a gemstone color, or a color called gemstone. But we also have Azure Magic, and I'm not sure which will go best against this color here. I mean, we've got a few others up here. All the ones we used on the candy-coated Necrons are up here. So we've got Elven Armor, Oops, let's get this around in the middle here. We could try that color if we wanted. I don't think the green would be right. The purple, I don't know. And Zephyr Pink is just, compared to the red, is just too bright, I think. Oh, hang on one second, guys. I will be right back. I won't throw you to ads or anything, but I am getting that phone call I was waiting on. All right, and we're back. Can't beat that. Didn't need new brakes, didn't need new tires. I like my service center. If you're local to me, Matthews Tire, go there. They've never treated me wrong. Okay, just got a little bit of the curse blade down on here. If this doesn't look right, we can always pivot and go to another color, because I do have other. Okay, not sure what happened there. So I don't know what you guys saw before I noticed it was busted. But we have a hammered copper we could use. We have bright bronze and brassy brass. We could try those if the curse blade doesn't work. I don't want to start getting as bright as like the golds. I don't want anything quite that bright. I think that this will be made more out of a copper or a brass or a bronze for the magical purposes that it has. Let's pick a decent little brush here, and we'll get on in there. Where did I put all the brushes I was using? In to be clean because they are filthy. Okay, let's pick a new brush, guys. This is 18.0. I don't think we need anything that small right now. Now this is kind of big. It's a number 3. This was one I got from Amazon on Prime Day. I like the number 2. I think we used the number 2 and the number 1 already. They're around here somewhere. Did we use it? Do I have a smaller brush? There's the number 2. Ooh. A number 6. I don't know that I need that ever. Oh, there's the number 1. We'll start with that one. The number 1 is a better size for the bit we're working on here. So I'm used to using such small brushes. I get very nervous when I start using bigger brushes. So let's see here. We have cursed blade on the palette. Let's get our eyes on since we're going close again. Oh, that's all right. Hey, Angie, welcome to the stream. Let's see here. So any of y'all watching, Angie does some really good crochet work. She does amigurumis and other such items. She posts what she finishes in Discord, my Discord, and on Instagram. Hopefully it's there. Pardon me. So let's go into let me go into the Discord here and check that out. Oh, wow. Oh, that is cool. I love the Brontosaurus. He looks really good, Angie. Okay, yeah, I haven't been on Instagram in a few days, so I haven't seen anything new out there either. But thank you for posting that on the Discord. How big is it overall? Is it like a foot tall or? Wow, 18 inches tall. That is a big Ami. So what's up next for you? Do you have another big project, or are you going to work on some small stuff for a little bit? I thought the pose was a little different. Moogle head keychains. Oh, let's start a raid here. And we'll beat up on some harpies. That's fine. I get the same way, and then I start fat fingering everything. And half the time I end up having to retype the sentence all over again because I've done it so wrong. There's just not enough light. Maybe that'll help a little bit. I can see it a little better now. I'm thinking I'll be able to fill those little grooves with magical runes with a glowy type paint. Maybe. If I can get it thin enough. I mean, it's thin already, but I don't want it so thin that it rolls out of those little recesses and all over everything. Okay, we'll let that dry a little bit, and then we'll come back in and do any little touch-ups, because it looks like it's not fully covered in some spots. Alright. Now for the interior of the mouth. I'm unsure on that. I don't know that glistening blood is quite the way to go with that. Okay. This is glistening blood. It's very, very bright and very, very glistening. It is a glossy paint in that D&D line. And this is Vampire Garments. A little bit more subdued. Let's see. That looks a little bit better. Oh, that's a dry brush. Yeah, that wouldn't be a good choice. Here we go. This little tired brush should be good. Horde of Bandits, guys. And there's a Comfy in chat. I don't even know if I have that. I do not. I do now. Have to get these teeth too. They're kind of tiny, so that might be fun. Okay, mouth is basically base coated. This brush has got to go in for the deep clean. Yeah, I think that now a little bit. I'm gonna need a little bit more of that metallic color, the curse blade on there. A couple spots where it just didn't quite take very well. But that's all right. It's good and thin. So these coats are not going to obscure the detail. There we go.
Enganet_Ren
We can
she
touch
just
up the green around there ever so slightly, but I want to make sure I get all the primer covered with our metallic color. That's looking nice. I do like the way that contrasts against the metal plates too. Oh, he's starting to look vicious. I like it. Alright. Let's go ahead and clean that out, and we'll use that brush to do the gemstone color. So I'll lay out our colors here. Just lay them out so that the shine is not... Okay. Let's go in here and... I've only done this once before. So of course it's not up here. No, we're not running ads. Nope, not that. There's no quick option for run a poll? Ah, there we go. Okay. We have elven armor. And Azure Magic. Okay guys, got the poll. It's up and running. So do I. I mean, it's not on the poll, but I also have the purple and the green. But I don't think, I think the green might be better for use as the makeshift eyes on the side. I think that would look better in that aspect. So I'll let that poll run. While that poll runs, this paint will have a little time to dry. We'll get some drake tooth on here because we're going to need to paint the teeth and work on the nails a little more. Yeah, but the red is just so used for stuff like that. I like the red the best too. Okay, got some drake tooth here. I don't think I got enough water on the palette. Yeah, that sponge is soaking it up. Apparently, science. That's what sponges do. Well, this is the purple on black. That is over the black primer. So I mean that purple is very brilliant. It stands out. There's the red over a gray primer, which you've seen several times, Angie, since you've watched me paint most of these guys. So they are bright. They do stand out, even over black. I mean, black primer probably been the best to use for that little bit. Okay, so we have a split poll. My wife must be on. She'd pick the teal. Okay. Oops. Okay, so we have a 50-50 for red or teal. All right, we'll use the red for the that, and we'll use the Azure Magic since it was up there as well. You'd honestly vote the purple. Oh, hey, princess. No, my wife's favorite color is teal. Well, I've always said the worst thing we have to do is repaint something. So, let's do this. We'll get a little bit of purple on the palette. Get a little bit of red on the palette. And we'll paint the gemstone halfway and see which one looks better. Well, that's true. We could just mix them. So let me put a second dot down here for the mix. I have to say I love these Army Painter non-metal metallics. All right. Let's see what the mix looks like. Get our handy dandy paint stir. This is 1 drop of each. Let's try that again on an area where nothing's going to come up from underneath. Put a little bit of water down. There we go. Interesting. These paints do not want to mix very well, and when they mix, they want to turn gray. While I love the gray color, that is not what we're doing today. Yeah, I don't know why they're turning gray like that. I would have expected more of a purple. Well, it's changing now. The red's coming out more than the teal is, so let's add another half drop of teal there. Try mixing again. That's coming out the silver. Okay, we're not doing that. Why did I put Elven Armor on there? That one there didn't even get a vote. Let's try the purple. There we go. All right. start first here. A little bit of red. Okay. Oh, I think we have a winner, Angie. But let's try a little bit of teal just to be safe. Well, there they are, all three on there. Oh, it is a toss-up between the teal and the purple, though. The red just doesn't do justice to what we want. So let's take that one off. There we go, and we'll do this again. I think there we go, we're back. I don't know why that shut off. That's the second time this session it's done that. Pink slimes, guys. Beat them up, beat them up. There we go. So we have the teal and the purple on there. And the teal is not showing up as bright under these lights. There we go. Yeah, I think the teal's going to win out for the gemstone, and then we'll do the purple on the eyes. So let's go in and see what kind of damage we can do to that. There we go. And that's going to take another coat. I can see that as it stands. Okay, stop fiddling with that. You're just moving around wet paint. And then the eyes. Okay. Got that side done for the eyes. Now we can do the other side. Okay. All right, let me finish up with these eyes. And hopefully the camera will stay on this time. Okay. What's going on with the camera? Light hasn't changed. Better not be something wrong with my camera. I can't afford to fix that. Okay, those eyes are done. So now we can pull out the drake teeth, which is already on the palette. Let's touch these teeth up a little bit, get some white on them. There's a little tooth back there. There we go. I think I want to make his tongue just a little bit lighter than that. And there is a spot I needed to touch up in there on the mouth color anyway. There we go. All right. So he is fairly well done. Now we need to start the touch-ups and the recoats of the nails and stuff for the areas that didn't get enough of a coverage the first time. Some of these nails you still see lots of primer coming through, at least I do. Let's see what's going on with the raid. Just me so far. We can wait on that. Yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do these toes while we're here. And that'll let the teeth and all dry, and if we need another coat on them, we can do that. But I think the teeth are pretty well taken care of. Whoa! Watch where you're putting the brush, Greg. Have to touch up that part of the mouth now. There we go. Those are good and coated now. Fix up that mouth a little bit and then repaint the tongue. I just want to add a little pink to that interior mouth, a little more pink to that interior mouth color. I think that will set that off. heard a beep. What beeped? Well, thanks, Angie. I think it looks really good too, but when I look at it from a distance, the tongue blends in a little too perfectly with the interior of the mouth. So I want to try and give it just a hair lighter, and this might do it actually. Let's take, oh, why squirt out more when we have plenty here? Let's get our handy dandy little paint stirrer. It's a very subtle difference. But it sets it out. I don't know if the camera can pick it up so you can see it, but it stands out now from the rest of the mouth when you're looking at it, which is what we really needed it to do. So it didn't look like one solid glob of red. Okay. Oh my golly, I hit his whole face with the white. Glad we're going back here to touch up the green, which was troll skin. Still doesn't seem to be quite enough water on this palette. Got a little bit of troll skin. And then we are going to need some the Durgar metal. Maybe I said it right that time, I don't know. And we'll hit, there's only a couple spots on that, so we'll just do a little tiny drop right there. All right. Sorry guys, pulled that right off screen on y'all. Okay. Alright, that's looking good. There we go. The metal's all touched up. So now we just need to touch up the green where it rolls up around everybody. And then this guy is done. There's one thing here. I missed a spot on the top of the bony spire here. It is just standout gray. There we go. Alright, so let's start with this green. We'll start up here around the face. Then we get onto the washes for this guy. I'm thinking a brown wash over the spikes, and we'll figure something out for the rest of him. At least the camera's still rolling. Clean it up nice. Oh, there's a spot I need to touch up with the metal. There we go. I'll have to take it off the holder here in a minute to do some of the stuff around the toes because we're going to be going at funky angles. It's out of it. Why is it shutting off every 30 minutes? When it's being used as a webcam, it's not supposed to do that. And it's not recording. Sorry guys, this is not what I usually like to put out. I like my content to be a little bit better than this. At least, you know, tech-wise. Not much I can do about my painting. That's going to come or go as my skill increases or decreases on a given day. Like I just did that for real. Okay. That's looking better. Sorry. Alright. Had those couple bits of bronze back here that needed a touch up. Or the Duergar metal. Where the bone ran up into it. We will hit these guys. Pretty sure there was another spot that got globuled. Okay, it takes 2 coats of green to go over the white. Make sure these toenails look good. A little bit over here. Okay. There we go. I think his main colors are pretty well done there. We'll be able to move on to washes here in a little bit. We'll give this paint a little time to dry before we do that. And while that paint dries, we can work on the base. Set this off to the side. We'll bring the base on out here. I sure am. Thank you. All right. There we go. That's how he's going to sit on there. Okay. There we go. All right, now we can try this again. Hands cool off for a minute. Grab a new paper towel. I don't mind a little bit being down there on the underside here of his feet. Let's take this. I know this is off screen, but I'm holding 6 things at once, so bear with me for a moment. Okay, there we go. I've got the texture paste on there, and I'm leaving the magnet spots clear so that we can see them a little bit easier. Definitely don't want Definitely don't want the magnet so covered that he won't stick. So with that, I am going to take a quick break, rinse out my brush, change my water. Well, we do need a little more of this earth texture, I think. And then when I come back, most of this, and it's not going to be dry by any stretch, but I should be able to put some rocks down once we realize where he's going to set. If I'm using this stuff wrong, somebody let me know. I have no clue. But it is a good way to get a brown color, a gritty brown color on there real quick without using glue and sand. Alright, these definitely are going to stay in the crafting cabinet for use later. Clear out all the trash. Okay, let me go ahead and I'm gonna, there'll be a couple ads that'll run while I go get this taken care of. And you guys will be able to see the exterior cam. Maybe the squirrels and chickens are doing something interesting. There we go. That seems to be back. There we go. And captions should be working for anybody that needs them. Alright, we look to be good now. Alright, let me go ahead and go be right back. And please stick around. Okay guys, I'm back. That stuff came right out of that brush. So I think the key is to keep the brush wet. So I can use this brush over and over again for that particular purpose. I still see a little bit of grit in there. I might be able to get that out with some of the brush soap. But I think that means I'm going to pull out. I got this item from my father. And this is just a big brush washing basin. I don't have room for it to keep it regularly on my desk, but I think whenever I use these texture pastes, this will be a good thing to pull out, have my water in it, and then keep the brushes wet so I can clean them out and save them. I don't buy really great brushes. This is a Walmart special, Royal & Langnickel. They come in a big set, a bunch of different sizes. And I picked up just 1 or 2 packs of them just so I'd have some varying size brushes. I don't know that I'm so fond of the really small brushes, but that brush did really, really well. All right. This guy is ready for washes. Let's get him on here. There's a little bit of texture paste on the nails, which I think is going to work out fantastic for detail. Just so long as I didn't get it all over the model, I'm good with that. Okay, let's get some gloves back on. Okay. Hello? Oh. If I learn how fingers work, I'll put the gloves on right. Okay. We're going to let this guy go for a little bit. That's got to dry. Oh wow, that stuff dries nice and hard. Okay. So we're going to need our basing supplies for this guy. The dirt and rocks are not back there. Where did I put my dirt and rocks? Oh, I wonder if 100 Johnny borrowed them. He was working on his Astra Militarum set. I wonder if he borrowed them. Okay, well. Actually, they were in a bin. Where's my sand tub? Nope, none of them tubs. Okay. I'm under the impression he borrowed that. Okay, no problem. This has got to dry anyway. I don't think blowing on it's going to help. Oh, my tablet rebooted. Interesting. That's weird. Everything weird is going on today. Oh, hydrate. Oh, thank you, Angie. I'm sorry I didn't.
Anganet_NG just redeemed stretch.
Sorry. I keep forgetting when I tilt the mic up, it actually turns it off completely. It doesn't just move it away so I'm not so loud. Alright. We're going to go for some washes here. We don't need a flesh wash. We need a brown wash. Now, I could use Agrax Earthshade. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. I hope you can hear me now. Let's see, does it say my headset? Yep, it says my headset's broadcasting. I've got this, for the Necrons, they made a gloss shade, earth shade, for a wash. And I might be able to use that on the metals. But the question is what to use on the green of his skin. I don't know if we want to go so far as a moldy wash. Although that looks really good. Okay. Precision wash time. Let's pull out a little cup. This has been sitting and gathering dust, so let's wipe it out real quick. I have a whole stack of these cups from my father as well. He used them as, well, what they're meant to be used for, little paint cups for when he was doing his different crafts. I don't have a clear wash. I have red tone, purple tone, flesh wash, shadow wash, Agrax Earth Shade in both gloss and flat, brown wash, and moldy wash. But we can do a test spot here. Got my little water pipette. We're gonna water down this wash a whole lot too. Use this brush here. Number 2 something, or I'm assuming this is a number 2 flat or something. But we don't have to, I'm not looking to, you know, change the color so much as add some definition to it. So let's get this up here where it can be more easily seen. And we'll let that roll for a minute. And then we know we're going to use the brown wash on the bone bits. The teeth are going to stay the white. I want those to be kind of stark and standoutish. But I've got this little brown wash here. put that on the vortex mixer for a minute. It was so nice. We bought the parts for the PC, and then when I went through and I redid everything, I now have all my crafting stuff in front of me that I use, so I don't have the vortex mixer stuffed off back here in a corner behind my work computer and all that. This is so much, oh, organization is a wonderful thing. Okay, Angie. Have fun. Well, if you need a couple of those pipettes, sweetie, I had to buy 500 of them. So I would be happy to send you a couple. Alright, 3 little drops of the brown wash. Add a little drop of water to that. Yeah, it was the only way to get them without spending like $10 for 20 of them back when I mean, I bought them years ago for working with the kids' homeschool for their high school science. When they had to do their experiments, we needed pipettes. And the easiest way to make the slides, you know, or to get pipettes to make the slides was to buy the bulk pack. Okay. That also reminds me, I keep forgetting to send you something. Vooper, hang on 1 second. I'm going to send you a whisper here in a moment, if I can find what I did with everything. There it is. And then that's okay. How was your trip? I meant to, how was your vacation? I hope it was a vacation. There you go. That is for you. It's all paid for. Just click and have it shipped. That's a thank you for the work you've done for me, the work I will hopefully be able to hire you to do for me. Let's get the brown wash on here. Just need to darken these guys up just a little bit. They're kind of flat surfaces, so the wash doesn't really stick as much as you want it to. Probably shouldn't have added that extra water to it. Not quite doing what I wanted to do. The green wash, I don't see any difference. So I'm working with the brown now over the white. There we go. I had too much water in it. That's looking pretty good. Now if we do the brown over the whole guy though, what does that do? Oh, there we go. That adds in a little bit of detail. That fills in and enhances those details a little bit, but it's still wet. Gotta wait for it to dry. The brown wash is taking the sharp edge off of these bone pieces though. So we'll let that leg sit for a minute before we make a decision on that. What were you guys harvesting? You're very welcome, Vooper. Thank you for all the work you've done for me. No, the shipping shouldn't cost a lot because it will ship from the EU. It won't. It won't ship from here in the States. It's something. If you wanted, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was you putting some of your designs up on Fourth Wall, because I mean you do some amazing work, and their merch programs are really well done. I've enjoyed working with them as a company. Um, that's why I was hoping for those larger graphics for the subscription badges, because I wanted to. They do stickers. I have to research the stickers a little more. I had a set made with the old and the new logo, and I was not very fond of the way they looked. The sizing I had to work with. I have to work with, but uh, I think they do really well for their creators, and it can also work like coffee in a way where you can have memberships and subscriptions and support and stuff like that. I mean, you'll have to investigate it for your location, but here in the States, it seemed like a really good deal. Almost like a cross between Etsy and Patreon is the way I was I thought to look at it, and I have been very very happy with what it's got so far. So I'd actually gotten that link ready for you back in July or June, but I kept forgetting to mention it and send it to you when I would see you online. Yes, those images are fantastic. I just have to actually sit down and create any items with them. Oh no, it's not a fix. It's all me. I got to figure out what I'm gonna do with them. There's a couple big items on Fourth Wall, but that I need to get graphics made for. But the size of the images are just daunting. because it has to be at least 300 pixels per inch to look good once they, once you get it up there. And one of the items I want to make a desk mat, but it's like 3 feet long and 18 inches high, and I can't afford graphics like that for a while. So I did use the logo that you created for me, and I had a mouse pad made, or a gaming mouse pad. I ordered it. I ordered it as a sample, and I knew it said it's like 16 inches by 18 inches. So all right, that's not bad. That'd be a nice mouse pad. It's over here, and it takes up half my work desk. But it's the kind of an item that I wouldn't put on my crafting desk because I don't want to ruin it getting paint and stuff all over it. But I would like to do a large mat like that where it's like a little scene from the Trapper's Lodge. But, Okay, that tones down the bone nicely. Yeah, those mats are really good. They are very, very high quality. I mean, it's the stuff you get in regular stores, not like some of the cheap stuff sometimes when you order something like that. Oh. I think my next commission from you though is going to be I need emotes. I got to do 12 emotes, and I have the money for that. I just have to set the commission up with you. Oh, okay. The brown wash. I don't know. I don't see much of a difference in the skin tones there. I coated this whole section with the wash, and I don't see any difference between it and the rest of the skin. So maybe we could say there's enough shadow going on from... you know what? There is a little bit of a difference. I do see somewhat of a dulling down of some of the sheen. I mean, the green is a very matte color, but there's a little bit of a sheen there. And I'm now running across spots where I see I dinged it with white. Go. There we are. Yeah, now the toenails, instead of just... I almost sat that on top of the wet texture paste. That would have been a bad thing. Where the toenails look like they've been in dirt. Like he's not, pristine running across a grassy field, not digging into anything, has no weight. Some of these areas are taking a second coat to knock down the white a little bit. There we go. Before I let this VOD go up, I'm going to have to go through and edit out all the camera snafus. There. Much nicer. I think he's about ready for prime time. So let's take this Agrax Earthshade, and I'm going to hit one small panel with it to see what it looks like. But I don't think it's going to make the difference that I think it's going to make on here, because there's already a shine to the metallic. There's already shading there because of the metallic. So let's take a panel here on this same leg again. And we'll give that a minute or two to dry. How are we doing up here? This stuff is still all wet. Need to make another set of little rags. It is. It's also relaxing doing the crafts. Okay, Angie. I'd like to see some pictures of those Moogle keychains as you get them going. There. Plenty of little rags. Okay. Wow, it's already 1:11. Oh, there is a better shine there, and it did darken that metal up. Okay, so let's go slow and do some touch-ups on those little metal areas. And we're going to have to hit the gemstones again, it looks like. Yeah, I like watching people do crafts too. Maybe I'll do the big armor panels with this. Keep getting it where I don't want it. But washes are supposed to be running, so I really can't complain. It's working as functioning as designed. I know I said I was only going to do the big armor panels and proceeded to do everything, but that's me. Is adding a nice added layer of gloss to it. I might have to go back once I put the polyurethane on it, the Krylon spray. I might have to go back and hit this in spots with the high gloss varnish I have to bring this shine back out. Yeah, please send me a picture of your sculptures. I'd love to see them. I've seen some of the 3D sculpting you do. Matter of fact, I won a 3D sculpted Nuffy from GoodNuf. Yeah, I'm liking the shine that this wash is adding to that metallic coat. And it's darkening it up just ever so slightly. You made I don't know if I saw the second one you made. I know I saw the original one that he's been 3D printing. I don't know if I've seen the other one. Is it still a work in progress? Oh no, wait. I do think I remember you showing me you were working on it on one of your streams, I think, when he wasn't watching. But I could be wrong. Oh, printing issue. Okay. There we go. That is looking pretty spectacular. Almost ready to post on BlueWyvern's Discord. Yeah, that grid is still wet. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to base this guy till tomorrow. Let's see, let's take... This green wash is actually called moldy. You know what? Let's try it full strength and see if we like it. Worst thing I'll have to do is repaint that leg. Alright, let's give you a few minutes to dry. Shiny, you look good, but we'll have to see how you fill in. Yeah, the camera seems to be losing light. I have a feeling when I was fiddling with my setup that I bumped the settings and it's not on. Yeah, that gets the light back down here, but... That just makes me real bright and drowned out. Yeah, that's not doing anything for me. Oh wow, I got the texture paste all over my Stream Deck. Oh, that's going to have to be cleaned off, otherwise those buttons are never going to work again. Thankfully, it takes a little while to dry. Okay. Okay. Moldy wash it is. That's giving a lot more definition and detail. We'll just go with a coating of it over the green areas. I might have to go back and hit some of the metal again. That's okay, because this wash is doing real well over this body. Oh, I never cleaned up around that panel. No wonder that armor panel looks so oddly shaped. There. Much better. The things you see when you get to the final steps. Okay, well, we'll start in the back here. Why is it so dark? Yeah, I'm going to have to fiddle with settings. I can see a big troubleshooting session coming up here. There. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I don't know why the camera's going so dark. I'm going to have to pull it off the mount and see See if I have it set to a different kind of video or something. Should still be under Canon's warranty too. I'm gonna have to do some looking. Well, we are almost to end of stream here. It's 1:30. I do not want to end early unless I absolutely positively have to. We can limp along here a little bit and I'll edit out stuff if I have to. All right. Okay, that has got to dry. So while that's drying, we can go ahead and put another coat on the gemstone. Okay. There we go. So I just need to wash to dry. I like how that deepened the color and gave us more definition in the muscles and things. Okay. I think I can safely pop him off right now, and we'll put the wash on the underside. Just a few more spots left to do. Thanks, Rupert. I am amazed at how this came out. I was not expecting to like it half as much as I do. But then again, every project can be like, am I biting off more than I can chew? I think we hit all the spots. I know no one will ever, or should really ever see this. It's not going to be a part judged on, but if I don't paint it, I know it's not painted. Okay, set him like that, because the top was pretty much dry. Clean up our, pardon me, clean up our mess a little bit. I'll wash this out proper off stream. And I won't be ending anytime soon. I'm going to run the squirrel cam and the chicken cam, so that RPG community game will continue to play. Pardon me. This still has that shine of I'm wet, and I will find the rocks, and I guess we can probably base this guy tomorrow. I'm still toying with the idea of trying to put a little bit of inking or something into the runes and symbols on top here. Just not sure how I want to do that yet. And there's no wash on it to mess up, so